Yeah, so just welcoming you all to the Embraced by the Dark ritual. And just noting that this is a very, very potent night. It always is. Every year that we come around to this time of opening ourselves up to the dark, to finding this, this finding ourselves in this time, this bardo space between all of the activity that has been the lead up to the. Oh, I'm just going to mute here. To all that we have accomplished and harvested in our lives, and just coming to this quiet time before it all starts again. But that this year feels particularly potent, and these alignments of energy on this night of Dia de los Muertos and the dark moon, the dark moon, you know, ushering us into the dark time of the year, and also Diwali as being the festival of light, and this darkest of the dark and the celebration of the light holding the same space. So this ritual is one I was writing this morning of the qualities of solitude and quietude as being integral. I am increasingly realizing to really feeling the majesty of sovereignty, of coming into that self awareness, the celebration of who we are, and the energies and essence of who we are, and how that is communicated out in the world, and how we share that with others. All of that is certainly it's significant, but comes back to that reflection of that experience of self, of authenticity, which underpins sovereignty, and carrying that energy within us from a place of grace is what transmutes it into majesty. So all of this, recognizing it, acknowledging it, celebrating it within ourselves, coming back to just that heartbeat of essence. It is that which exists through all times. And so it exists in that liminal realm, it exists in that otherworldly realm. And it exists in the realm with our beloved dead in that same energetic. So as we hold them in our hearts, we connect also with that truth of ourselves that exists in all times. So if you have in front of you on your altar a gold candle, or any candle, light that now and set the intention for yourself to embrace this stillness of the dark and to journey in this ritual to wherever it is that you are guided to go. Find yourself in as comfortable position as you can. If you can curl up into a fetal position, that's fabulous. If you want to curl up in a fetal position and cover yourself with a blanket, even better. But if you're sitting in a chair, just envision that you are enwrapped, completely enveloped and safe. And begin to focus on your breath. And you realize as you focus on your breath that you no longer sit in the place where Ceridwen sits. You no longer sit beside the cauldron. You are lying in the cauldron, taking your final journey before re-emerging into the light. So imagine that in this deep space, you hear the faint thrumming rhythm of a drum beat. And this drum beat is the sound of her heart, the heart of the mother of Alwen, the mother of all. Follow this heartbeat. Allow a journey to unfold. There is nothing you need to do. Just allow yourself to be carried along, beat by beat by beat. Be in the dark and allow yourself to seek the light that lies within. ever so slowly. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. Allow yourself to slowly uncurl. Or if you're sitting in a chair, slowly stretch. Allow yourself to emerge from the cauldron and see the golden flame that has held the space while you journeyed. And take some time to gaze into that flame. Be open to hearing a message from Spirit. And you can see on my altar, I have 2 sets of 4 cards. So looking at the ones sort of to the back, which are red, more predominantly red. From left to right, card 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick one of those to hold a message for you tonight. And the same with the ones that are closer, the more orangey gold. From left to right, cards 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick one of those. So, if you picked card 1, you have frog. And frog says, "May the lily beneath your breasts allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the croaks." Card number 2 is candle magic. And its message is, speak your breath into its velvet. Recite along its spine all that you desire. All that which will unravel. Number 3. Third harvest. Daughters of the woods, feel thy sacred swell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk, filling your emptiness. And number 4, coming of winter. It comes in lullabies, deep within your mirrored flesh. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. For the other ones, card number 1. So this is the image of it. And this card is love. The love illustrated in this card is not to be confused with Eros. This card represents the original unifying force, the basis for universal solidarity that can sense our evolution and change. It is a continuous phenomenon of flow originating from the first cry of our universe, of our galaxy, down to the planet we inhabit, a web that connects every single atom and that reminds us that our present derives from the past and that it is in our best interest to act constructively to build a positive future. So with this card of love, the advice of the dead is act responsibly, bearing in my mind not only your needs, but also what they will cause in the environment you live in. Card number 2. So the message of this card, which is fraternity, no true evolution or progress is possible if we consider ourselves to be isolated from the world. This card encourages us to do any spiritual and subsequent material work in a state of solidarity and trust towards others. The primordial concept expressed by the love card, interestingly the one that came before, must sediment in our minds so as to bloom and lead us to collaborate with others for the greater good. So again, with this image, the advice of the dead, approach your work and your actions in a state of socialness and solidarity, perhaps starting collaborations with those you trust. Card number 3. So this is the god Quetzalcoatl, So Quetzalcoatl, or the feathered serpent, was worshipped as a god of knowledge, dawn, merchants, the arts, and professions. He is associated with the wind and the element of air. He is therefore connected to the intellect, education, books, and the invention of the calendar. So his message is, ooh, it's looking dark, isn't it? Do not fear and do not give up. Through perseverance and insistence, you will reach the goal that you desire, and most of all, that you deserve. The final card. And this card is the unconscious, directly influenced by the moon. So this card is a treasure chest of images that comes from our own experiences, into which thoughts, instincts, emotions, or behavior models flow, and are influenced in turn by this part of our minds that we are unaware of. It is the passage between the spiritual and the physical planes, intrinsically connected to dreams. This psychic dimension is also in contact with all the aspects that come from collectiveness, and with the primary innate and archetypal aspects that originate in the world of emanations. So with this card, the advice of the dead is: trust your intuition. Even if this seems to counter reason and rationality. So pay attention to those cards, those messages from spirit or from the other world, and how the two cards that came to you, the messages that came to you, how they may interact, how they may support each other, bringing a cohesive message. And bringing your awareness once more back to your breath. And being aware of the place in which you sit. And being aware of the heartbeat of the universe, the heartbeat of the earth, and the heartbeat of your own self. Feeling the interconnection of the above and the below, of of all the directions that surround you, of all that has ever been, all that will ever be, all of it coming together in this moment, this golden moment. And know that you rest within the very center of the cosmic egg, protected, cherished. And when the time is right, when the time is ripe, you will come forth and shine as brightly as your essence, as brightly as that golden glow. And when you're ready, just allow the liminal to fade away, the manifest to become more solid. And may you always find a light shining in the dark.